It doesn't often happen to come across a subwoofer that can offer at such an affordable price and automatic calibrations included. SVS, per listen, Klipsch, any of these manufacturers currently have a subwoofer with automatic corrections in their catalog. To have such features, you have to move to subwoofer like JL Audio, but you will have to purchase the flagship Phantom series, where the less expensive model, the F110V2, will cost you something around 4 grand. So if you look around, you will understand that there are not so many options at this price. Why automatic calibrations? Well, not all of us have the desire and the time to learn a new software like Room EQ Wizard, purchase separately a microphone, and spend time to understand how and figure out how to equalize in the best way your environment. Speaking about Velodyne Acoustics, since was acquired by Audio Reference from Germany, they have been continuously developing the brand and the model series. If you are watching my channels, my favorite one, as you probably saw it, is Deep Blue and is working great for home theater and also for hi-fi stereo. It has a class AB amplifications, an amazing speed and musicality, and another one that really impressed me is coming with a software that is a little bit old. I mean, you will need a computer to run it. It's not like this one that we are going to see today with that it's working with a smart app, but the performance will really impress you. I'm speaking about Digital Drive Plus. Never seen so much power combined with speed and accuracy. Really a beast, and its look also really nice. Today we are going to take a look of the new MiniVee X that is coming with a more compact size compared to these last two. It's mounting two 8-inch driver. One of these is a passive radiator, so it's a silly design. I know hi-fi purists will really appreciate this. It features a solid MDF cabinet with a black satin finish. Very stylish and elegant, look really beautiful. With any visible drive screw on the baffle. Unfortunately, it's coming without any grill, so take it in considerations if you have babies or animals. Build quality is really impressive for the price, and the added weight compared to the previous generations suggest a more solid constructions. I generally don't open subwoofer to look inside how the constructions is, but I know that they're adding additional bracing inside despite having already a thick MDF cabinet. So really good considering the retail price and the size. On the back we can find all balance and single-ended input and output, plus an uncommon high-level input. It's really hard to find it in any subwoofer today, but this special input, it will give you the possibility to connect, for example, your vintage or your old integrated amplifier that is unfortunately coming without a dedicated subwoofer output. Then we find two knobs to set low pass frequency and volume. It can work in 3 modalities. You can choose again with a button on the back of the subwoofer to let it always on automatic, or controlled via trigger. Some subwoofers, especially in this low retail price, are coming with an annoying relay click, standby relay click, so you will hear these sounds each time the subwoofer will move to a standby modality, but not the MiniVee X that is absolutely invisible and silent. Nowadays, most of the home theater AV receiver are coming with an automatic software calibration for your room. And I'm speaking about Odyssey for Denon and Marantz, EPOW for Yamaha, or new generations also of Marantz and Denon that are mounting DIRAC Live, for example. And we did on this channel some really interesting deep dive in DIRAC Live, how to do the setup. Also we did an interview with the CEO that actually now moved to a new experience with Harman Kardon. All this for set that in home theater, in the home theater setup, you generally don't have problem with the subwoofer. Of course, you still have to choose the right positions. Doesn't matter if you have an auto equalizations or not, if the placement, if the positions is not correct, there is really nothing that the software can do to help you. Things are changing when we move to stereo reproductions or hi-fi, because most of there are integrated amplifier on the market like NAD, Lingdorf that are coming with automatic equalizations, but most of the integrated amplifier are coming without, right? And here is where MiniVee X will stand out, and with the subwoofer you will get a dedicated microphone plus stand. The cable is pretty long, something around 5 meters, so you should have any problem in small medium size rooms. All you have to do is set up a dedicated app control available for iOS and Android, where you can control all subwoofer setting plus play with the audio equalizations. And actually, I don't know if I told you, but you don't need this app because any settings or also the auto EQ can be manually started from the back of the subwoofer. There is a button for the auto equalization start, so you have just to connect the microphone there and just start from there. I'm telling you just in case your wife asks for your smartphone to watch the photo, right? So you can do it also manually if you don't have the smartphone with you, by the way. The app will take everything to the next level with the possibility to control crossover, play with 5 manual band parametric equalizations, enable subsonic filter from 24 Hz to 100 Hz, and rename 6 individual presets. Speaking about the calibrations, I hope they will correct the instructions manual because there is telling you to first install your microphone, place your microphone in your listening positions. But speaking with Velodyne, they told me to do another things first by making a near field measures. So all you have to do is place the microphone closer to your subwoofer and then press scan on your app. This will generate a target curve. Then you move the microphone in your listening positions and press start to complete the calibrations. In this way, the app will isolate and analyze better your room problems. 2 things that I would like to see in the app that is bug-free, working really great, is the possibility to have a more precise phase adjustment. Now we have only 0 reverse, so 180 degree, and the possibility to disable the audio equalizations for test purpose. For the moment, the only way is to execute a factory reset by pressing the Velodyne logo on your smart app. I tested this on iOS and Android. With Android was working, unfortunately with iOS, with my iPhone, not. I don't know if it was a problem of my iPhone, but I'm sure that Velodyne will check also this. Okay, before speaking about the sound quality, I would like just to show you some measures that I perform in my environment with the Room EQ Wizard and the UMIQ One. And the first graphic is really interesting. I'm speaking about a distortions measures compared to another subwoofer that I really like, and we review it, that is the SVS 3000 Micro. Also really closer in the retail price. And basically I placed the subwoofer in the same positions. I did an sweep frequency response and at the same level, something around 80 dB, and I measure frequency response and distortions. And we can observe with SVS a huge second harmonic distortions between 30 and 40 Hz. And here we have the same graphic but with the MiniVee X. Look how clean it is. And this was at 80 dB. I could reach also more power with the 3000 Micro compared to the MiniVee X, but speaking on about 80 dB at the same level, I have to say that the MiniVee is much cleaner. And to give you an idea, here we have my reference per listen D12S at 110 dB. Look how clean it is. The distortion graph is really a beast. If you watching my channels, you probably know that are my two home theater subwoofer. I have two in my Dolby Atmos setup, but of course is another retail price. So you got what you are paying for, no questions about it. To the people that are asking, are more expensive subwoofer really better? Oh yes, at high volumes they are really playing without distortion, very clean. And in the end I perform measures. We'll speak about it later because I test this MiniVee X in both home theater and stereo hi-fi, where in stereo hi-fi we combine it with a beautiful setup that I really love it. We review it, and I'm speaking about the musical Fidelity A1 Class A amplifier that was driving a lovely speaker, speaking about the Project Box 5 S2. And here we have in blue, so stereo reproduction with no subwoofer, and as you can see it has a very shy sub-bass extensions that is going really up when you combine stereo with the MiniVee X, and as soon you enable the crossover around 80 Hz, the frequency will be more linear. We can see it in green. Look how MiniVee X will extend the performance in stereo reproductions, where the Project Box 5 is a small bookshelf speaker, is rolling off under 100 Hz. You will have an incredibly good extensions, at least up to 30 Hz. Speaking about sound quality in stereo, MiniVee it has this touch of delicacy. It's not an aggressive subwoofer at all. Very clean, very dry. And his precisions help to maintain the magic of the Project Box 5 S2 intact, just increasing a little bit soundstage and giving you more informations on the bass that was definitely missing on this small bookshelf speaker. And not only the performance was really invisible, I play a beautiful jazz track. You know guys, I love jazz. And in this track, the bass string appeared to me never coming from the subwoofer, but rather up in the air, closer to the speaker. So it's a subwoofer that really disappears if well placed. Bass drums on crescendo hit me with a really good dynamic and impact. Impossible to get it with the Box 5 S2 alone. Again, invisible inside my room. Also, for the first time I was able to play some rock, some metal, something that with this setup alone without subwoofer was pretty impossible. It has a good speed, it has a good dynamic, it's not extreme or huge like bigger subwoofer, is small, it's a compact subwoofer that will work really good in small, medium rooms. And moving on home theater, I test the MiniVee X with my secondary home theater setup. Also we did a dedicated review about it, and I'm speaking about my WIM amp that is driving to organ audio on-wall speaker. And actually speaking about WIM amp is going to give you a really great feature, so room corrections with your smartphone. But for some reasons on subwoofer, on lower frequency, I don't find it to work really great. I found it to be more effective on the mid-range but not on the bass, sub-bass. Let me know in comment sections down below if you test it and what you think about it. Back on this setup, MiniVee X was fitting perfectly inside my small room. I start my test with some movies like Jumanji Next Level, and I really enjoy it. It didn't hit lower notes as my reference Dolby Atmos with the per listen subwoofer, but the MiniVee X really filled the room with good pressures to make the scene sounds realistic. And after performing the calibrations, the room corrections, also because I tried before and after, I noticed that definitions was better, but it really helped to improve dynamic a little bit in the rest of the sub spectrum. MiniVee X not only passed all my tests with flying colors, but it also turns out to be one of the few, if not the only options that incorporate a stable room corrections at such a competitive price. The choice to focus on a more clean and distortion-free performance makes it capable of expressing itself better in small medium room environments, where in large ones I recommend to go with at least a dual configurations. Absolutely recommended from these channels. From Med Audio is everything. I hope you enjoyed the video. If yes, hit the like buttons, take in consideration to subscribe, and see you soon with an amazing reviews coming for you. Ciao ciao.